Although you're doing all the research, does it feel like your academic career is just not moving forward?
You might be onto something.
Then let me ask you this. What are your pillars for a good academic career? Ultimately, it depends. I've tried a few things myself. Some worked and some really didn't. But what has helped me was stealing a simple 4-part model from business. That's what I want to give you on this video. They say every good business has 4 main parts. Now imagine you're running a coffee shop, a small coffee shop. The first thing is marketing. You put out a sign, you create vents towards the street for that sweet coffee smell, or you create an Instagram reel. The main purpose of this is to get people through the door. Then you need to make the sale. It's the menu that they read, it's the person behind the counter, it's this one question, do you want a pastry with that? The sale is what provides value to your business. So it's a very integral part. And then the operations. You fulfill that promise. You make the coffee, you bring the pastry, you clean up after yourself, and you make sure that everything happens in a timely manner. Finally, the financial part. It's not just about paying taxes. Can you pay the rent? Can you pay the salary? How much money is left for you to reinvest into your own business and make it grow? Now, when one of these parts is missing, your whole business will collapse and you won't achieve sustainability. This is actually very similar to doing a PhD or doing your postdoc. Just the order is a little bit different. Now, if you're anything like me, your main focus is on the operations part. It's doing the experiments, doing the analysis, pushing the things a little bit further, and hopefully fixing and maintaining all the things that you need in order to do research. This is the academic equivalent of making the coffee and wiping down the tables. Most of us live in this box. It's what makes us go around. We go to work, we focus on all the operations, but the big question remains, what are the other parts of your academic career? Now let's go to the next part, sales. It's a pretty obvious one. It's what gives value back to your career. One aspect, and that's what most people are probably thinking about, are publications. But it's not just that. Preprints are almost like an advance on your income, but they fall in the same category. Same with getting your data or your methods out. This is where you create value outside of the reviewer loop. It allows you to get actually these invites to giving a talk or for a panel, or even start a new collaboration. Finances also have a simple translation into academia, but it's not just about the big grants or that big fellowship. It's the smaller internal funds that can actually tip the scale. It can also be travel awards or some money to buy equipment or the software that you need. It's where you can reinvest into your own research career and create more value. Or sometimes it's just the money to get the protected time to do the work. You're not selling out. You're making it possible for you to reinvest in your research career and advance science. Marketing, on the other hand, doesn't just focus on your research. It focuses just as much on you as a researcher. There are plenty of outlets of doing this kind of marketing. The most important one is submitting abstract to conferences. It's where you get to meet people and they can actually put a name to the research and remember you when opportunities come up. Social media is a big part of it as well. You can tweet about your research or the background that you're using for your research. Use Instagram to create storylines, or even just create your own website to put the background information for your entire topic in an easily digestible manner online. It's making your research findable. In the past, I've gotten an offer to edit a book based on my personal website that I created during my PhD. While there's no promise that this might happen to you, it cannot hurt. Being findable is the key point of becoming recognizable. If you're stuck, you're likely trying to fix it by putting more into the operations. Just the extra hour at the end of the day, maybe an all-nighter. How about this one day of the weekend? 2 days. I can work 7 days a week. It's just for a short period of time until it all gets better. But what if the operations isn't the problem? What if you're stuck because you're neglecting the other pillars? So ask yourself this question. Are you paying enough attention to these other areas? Once you see it, you probably stop blaming yourself. Leave a comment below about what you're struggling right now. And in this series, we're going to start exploring all the 4 pillars and how to make things better. So let's start working together on the right part of the system.